start of our first ever full Pro-Am season, so today we're just going to give them hell and try and learn as much as we can, and just stoked to have like good people around me. Life is good, dude. Can't complain. 14-year-old Liam would have been stoked to be here.
14-year-old Liam.
That's how I measure my success in life. I'm like, if I was 14 looking at what I'm doing right
what
now,
I'm about to do,
would I be stoked?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be fucking stoked.
Yeah. Pumped. Actually, I just walked back into the trailer where you guys were all getting the cards ready, and I said to Liam, I'm like, this is a bad idea to bring me out here. I'm fired up. I'm definitely fired up.
Okay, buddy?
Yeah. The last one was a ripper. Minus the keyhole. I tried it in third just to see if it would do it. Had to downshift. I tried it in third the last run, which is why it was bogging. We're gonna have to downshift to second in the keyhole, so that sucks, but other than that, it felt really good.
I can hold it together. I blew off once or twice in the hairpin. As long as I can slow down, I think I should be able to put down a good qualifying score. And first end, you can't see any of the zones, like Liam said. As long as you can make it to the zones, you should qualify pretty good.
Coming from the outer zone to the next outer zone, which in Atlanta would be like going up the hill. I'm left foot braking on third, then struggling a bunch of speed coming into the keyhole. I got a handbrake, downshift, grab second, like get second moving, get on the left foot brake, kind of bring it around, and then on the way out of the keyhole I gotta grab third again and nail it. So a lot of footwork, but it's good practice. I need a quick change though.
Yeah, that's what it is. You need a quick change.
I'm having to downshift in the toughest portion of the track.
If you can just keep it 3-4, 3-4, it's
exactly.
way
Second,
easier.
third, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Going
I'm like,
second to third.
That last
like,
one was...
it is just so much shit happening through that tight section because he is doing so like way more than he has to do.
Yeah.
Upshift, downshift, e-brake, fucking left foot brake. It's like, it's a party.
It's a party going on in my football right now.
Yeah.
We were back from Erie to took a day to process it. Just gonna show you guys a clip of the qualifying runs. There's 2 of them. I'm gonna walk you guys through it because at the end of the day, that's the only way we get better. And I know exactly what happened with the car setup, and I also know what I need to do better. I did tell you guys from day one on this channel that we're going to be real about everything, and that includes the shitty moments. So let's hop into it here. This is the first qualifying run.
Put your grandpa's Corvette to shame beyond the shadow of a doubt as he lets this thing sing into that first outer zone. You can see he's right there against the line, punting cones out of the back, ends up leaving the zone a little bit early into the center section, blows just a little bit wide of the inner clip, has to do some major adjustments out of that distinct drift outer zone into the keyhole, comes up short on that outer, back to the inner clip, and short on the touch and go. Just a little bit wide on the inner. As he finishes this run off into the last outer zone, 427 pouring smoke across the line.
So, initiation, we're good. We're initiating right in the zone where we need to be. We're not late. Touch and go. We did drag our tire into it, but could have definitely been a little bit more inside, but I would say that, it wasn't terrible. But here's where it starts to go to shit. You can see my car actually flicks to more angle than I was hoping, so I kind of overshot it. What I did in the moment is angle up to kind of correct that. But what that ends up doing is causes me to throttle down and leave the zone early. I go too deep, take it a couple pylons. Now I've thrown a bunch of angle to stop that from happening. And because of that, now I just drive out of the zone and leave it basically halfway through the zone. Probably 15, 20 feet too early, which is terrible. The ironic thing about all this is in practice, I was filling that zone the whole time, but of course in qualifying, messed it up. So
Out of the back, ends up leaving.
kind of gather ourselves here for the rest of the run.
Into the center section, blows just a little.
And now we are in the zone going up the hill. So going up the hill, we're filling the zone. That's fine. In the full zone here, nice and deep. Got all of it. Here's where some of my problems would arise. So coming into this keyhole, you're coming in with a lot of speed, 3rd gear for me, fill the zone, and then you need to scrub a lot of speed, add angle to fill the outer zone. And in my case, I wasn't able to do it in 3rd, so I'd have to handbrake to scrub speed, downshift to 2nd, so from 3rd to 2nd across the H, get back on it, settle the car, and try and fill that zone, and then find 3rd gear coming out. Finding 3rd gear coming out was never a problem, but what I found, and you guys will see it in this run and the next run, is whenever I would grab handbrake to do that downshift, within that process, the car would start to straighten up on me. Get just into the start of that zone, but then leave this zone early again.
Drift outer zone into the keyhole, comes up.
Here we are basically just on the outside of that zone, leaving the keyhole.
Inner clip.
Got that one on the way out. Have about a full tire in that zone. Hit that touch and go with about a tire inside of it.
Just a little bit wide on the inner. As he finishes this run off into the last.
We go back into that same zone and fill the entire zone on the way out. No problem. 2 major mistakes in there, like I mentioned. One was leaving that first zone too early on the way in to the track. And then the second was the slight bobble going into the keyhole with the downshift set me up for a bad line there. So that was our first qualifying run.
Man, does that thing sound healthy.
And as healthy as it sounded, they gave me a 37. We initiate where we need to initiate, that's no problem. A little wide on the first touch and go on the way in.
On the side of it.
We're filling this zone, not hitting any pylons, so an improvement over the first run. Filled that entire zone, but came a little bit shallow on the way out of the zone, but we still kept our rear tires in the zone. So we filled the entirety of the first zone in this run versus our last run.
Aggressively out of outside zone number 2 as he puts the power back to the earth.
Coming up the hill, the zone against the K-rails. Once again, no problem filling that zone. We're fully in it. And now we need to scrub speed, downshift, left foot, and bring ourselves in through the keyhole and hit that inner clip.
Heading up the alley, missed the inner clip. Oh, he's gonna temporarily straighten heading into the keyhole.
You can see my car, I grab handbrake. I'm obviously looking for 2nd now to downshift, and in the process, my car basically bites on me, straightens, and after I grab 2nd, I had to basically reinitiate, and this is basically what killed this run.
Straighten heading into the keyhole, pushes him shallow on that distinct drift outer zone. He does a nice job getting back to the touch and go, blows by the inner clip once again on the way out. Liam Stanford, again, another similar run, as it seems like maybe some of these guys that are having to get a second run, just maybe a little bit too much grip in the car or fighting.
They gave me an even lower score on that run, which is what it is. It's a combination of things I could have done better for sure in dealing with the car, and also just lack of proper setup for the track and trying to drive through shit. It sucks that I had to downshift there. It's not an excuse, but going across the gate can be frustrating at times. It would be easier if it was 3-4, 1-2. Going 3-2 is a bit more challenging, but still not a huge excuse. But yeah, it was just a perfect storm of car setup could have been better, gear ratio could have been better, and we obviously had too much grip in the car because it wanted to straighten. We didn't have a grip in the tires. We were running higher pressure because I didn't want to be too gripped up, but obviously when we grabbed the handbrake, it still wanted to straighten the car up. So we learn as we go. It's unfortunate, but I'm already over it. We've thought about it. You can't get mad about these things. That's drifting. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's our second comp, and we just got to take this one on the chin and come back swinging, which is exactly what we're going to do. Not at all remotely close to what I know I'm capable of, that's for sure. This is probably the first time since I've ever started drifting that I've left an event feeling shitty, which I know, it could be worse. Some dudes leave every event feeling shitty. But nonetheless, definitely not happy about it. But we are going to get a bunch of seat time and come back for rounds 2, 3, and 4 and do some damage. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I hope that you're enjoying us sharing everything with you guys. There's no sugarcoating it here. We're gonna go do some good driving with some good people and film some more good content for you guys. I'm excited to show you guys what we're up to next. But yeah, sucks. Until death, all defeat is psychological. See you guys in the next one.